Spooked yet? Hi, it's me again. I'm Gabio for those who don't know me. Today I'm gonna have a very cool project to talk about. Every year, for almost 7 years now, I've been redesigning my character Kandie every December or so. Right now on screen you can see my concept for last year's Kandie portrait. And I decided to go again this year. So this all started when I was in early high school, end of middle school, and I thought that I had this concept for a very cool demon-like character, but I wanted to do something Christmas theme. So I did this character, and it inspired me a lot. So this year I wanted to share a little bit of my progress and what I did. So I first started with some sketches for the concepts that I wanted to make. Kandie is a demon, right? So I wanted to really push out those shapes. I wanted larger bust, tiny waist, and a very big puffy skirt. I thought that would be really cool. After that, I went with color comps. So I started to play a little bit about the colors that I could take. I did, I think, 3, and I ended up choosing the exact same colors I did previous years. But it's what makes this character iconic, I think. So, in the long run, I think it was the right choice. Although, I have to say, all of this changed. This sketch changed completely when I saw this dress on TikTok. So, I am always on TikTok. If you know me, you know that I keep talking about it. TikTok is really cool to me. And I saw this seamstress that shared her progress for the year of 2020. And one of the dress was so pretty. I got inspired right away, and I decided to sketch Kandie in that dress, like for fun, not even thinking that anything would happen about it, just for fun. I was watching a movie with friends and I decided to draw this. And I decided that this was going to be the final product. So, this video is unscripted and I'm doing it on the fly, so if I'm a little bit all over the place, I'm sorry about that. But that's a little bit how I wanted to do it. So, 2 things to start with. First of all, there are 2 different tracks of drawings that you're going to see. The Procreate recording, which is static, and then the screen recording. I had a lot of difficulty with the screen recording, that's why it's not all screen recording. All my files got corrupted. I will try to make it better next time. But for now, that's what there is, and I will talk a little bit about that character while you can see the drawing in the background. So, what is Kandie? Over the years, after drawing her over and over again, I kind of created a little story, but only for myself, but I'm going to share it to the world now. So let's set the stage. We're in a medieval kind of town, a village that has no technology, nothing, they're on their own. At one point, one of your leader, probably a king or something, really pissed off a demon. So much so that the demon cursed the town, starting with that king. He became a demon. So then that town had to deal with their demon problem. The way they did that was send an army, like people who could murder the new demon. That turned out to not work very well because the curse was hereditary. So the person who murdered that demon will inevitably become the new demon. With the time, they learned new ways to deal with that demon. The demon has to eat human children. So every year, that town sacrifices between 1 and 10 children to give to the demon in exchange for a peaceful year, except for the winter solstice where everything goes down. Kandie's story is set up in that town, but in a moment where they know how to deal with the demons usually. Like, it comes every year, they're prepared, mentally, physically, they know there's coming. One day, Kandie wakes up and her little brother is just not there anymore. So, long story short, I don't know how I'm gonna tell this story, if I ever tell this story, but she goes on a quest to save her brother. She's a regular human, but she teams up with other magical creatures. I'm thinking elves. So she goes on that mission, right? And the way that this story, like Kandie's stories end, is that you realize that the demon is not so bad after all. Um, yes, of course, they have to feed on human children, but she realizes that this particular demon, which is the latest one and has been here for a long time, never really bothering the town, this demon has found that he can feast on human energy more than on actual children. So he's really nice to the boy. He's just like, he just needs to cohabit with it. And Kandie decides that she is going to stay with them because she wants to take care of her kid. And like the demon at first lets her go. He's like, I don't want to take you in. I don't care. Like I'm gonna get someone. I'm sorry to bother you. And Kandie decides to stay. And the army goes against the demon and Kandie. And Kandie unfortunately has to murder the demon because the demon doesn't trust anybody else to become the next generation. And that's why she looks like she looks. So presumably the story would be told in intervals between the last generation and the new one. I want Kandie to be an evil character. She's a demon. And the way I see it potentially happening is that her brother, the kid, dies in the incident and she snaps and she becomes one of the worst demons that there is, angry on humans and festing on every single soul that she gets across. She's a very dark character, obviously. So this is the gist of the story. I hope it's interesting. I hope I told that right. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the final painting. So after I did the main painting for the piece, I went and did a simple background. I'm not thinking about it as being a grandiose background. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at those. So I just did my best to have fun with it, basically, and it was really cool. I painted it, and I had a lot of fun doing so, actually. And then I put them together, put lighting, put moodiness in the piece. It's been a very long time since I did another a painting like that. It had been a very long while, but it was really fun to put myself back into that mindset. And yeah, before I did the painting, I actually did the animation we saw at the beginning. I can put it back right here, which I thought, as an innocent person, thought would take about 2 weeks. It took me almost a month and a half. That's why Kandie this year came out in January and not December, but you know, stuff happens. So yeah, that's about it for the video, I believe. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your time. I hope you'll come back. Next week I have a very interesting video about something from my childhood that I loved a lot. So can't wait to talk more about it. I hope these kinds of casual videos are cool. I'm experimenting a little bit and not a lot of people do those, but I think that's fun. So thank you so much. Hi, have you heard that sweet tune in the background? Yeah, well, it was done by my great friend who did that for me, and it's so cool. So please check him out, and also all the links for my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Instagram are in the bio. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.